Hi guys, if you want to know about the Germany's new right of residence, this might be a good information for you. So if you are living in Germany, or you have somebody that lives in Germany, or you're planning to come to Germany, or you're already in Germany, then you might find this information very useful. Like I said, I'm here to serve your interests. So if this is something you are willing to know, what is German right of residence, what is new, sit back, relax, and join me on the other side.
See, me and my people, we go jolly, yo. We the fight, yo. We know they send nobody. Cause we get no worries and we get energy. I tell them lane, them I follow. I said they dance, them I colo. Feeling myself in my condo. The man, them tripping, feeling the girl, yeah, now. Me and my guys, we don't get time, more. 24/7, like good vibes, oh. We the live large, oh.
So guys, welcome back to Femi Julon Family, and today, as you can see, I'm all by myself. And some of you might be wondering, okay, we have uploaded video for quite a while. Guys, a lot has been going on. As some of us are aware that there's an election going on in Nigeria, and I come from Nigeria, so I cannot overlook whatever is going on back home. No matter where one has migrated to, the fact still remains: your country is your country, your homeland is your homeland. So regardless of wherever you might find yourself living, there is still nothing like your homeland or where your country of birth. So everything going on, a lot has been going on. The internet has been buzzing, especially when it comes to the elections in Nigeria. It's not yet over. Quite a lot is going on, but we can only wish the very best for Nigeria. I want my country to function, and I want good leadership. That is the least we are asking for, and we just want the best, a country that works, a country where all can be proud of. That is, I think, for every sincere person should wish your country well. So we hope justice, fairness, and equity will prevail in Nigeria. That's, by the way, I'm not here to discuss Nigeria. So guys, a lot of people have been living in Germany and have been given what is called temporary status that you see here. Some call it Dudung, which is more like a temporary status for foreigners, and many of them do not have this information. And by the way, I am by no means a lawyer. No, definitely not. So let me put the disclaimer out there. I'm in no way a lawyer, and the point is, sometimes these informations are out there, and before you can even access a lawyer to give you an update, you might have to pay for that service. So basically what I do is I look out for information that people are not aware of, and I try to put it out there so that it can help somebody. Perhaps somebody lives here and they don't even know what next to do. Many live here under certain visa conditions and they do not even know what the update is. That is why I look out for reliable sources and put it out there so that people will know, have those information and make use of it to your own advantage. So today I'll be talking about Germany's new rights of residence for immigrants. So I will equally be displaying what I'm reading so you can read with me, and I will talk along the way. I'll break some things down. So one necessarily doesn't have to be a lawyer to know what or make use of a good information, because before you can get to this lawyer, you must pay for the services. Whereas knowledge is power. Once you have the information, you can make good use of it. That is exactly what I am doing here. So on the website schengenvisainfo.com, I'll put it in the description box at the end of this video, so you can always go there to and read up yourself. So that is if you are in Germany, or you are planning to come to Germany, or by one way or the other you find yourself in Germany, please pay attention. Germany's new right of residence became effective today, giving migrants more opportunities. So I'm a migrant from Nigeria, so are other migrants from other countries, from other parts of Europe, from Russia, all over. I can say virtually all nationalities, if I'm not wrong, are in Germany, because you run into many people from different nationalities. Some you can identify them from their look and all that. So this is an information you might be interested. Germany, this information actually, or this particular law actually came into effect on the 1st of January and of this year 2023. So I should have even done this video a long time ago, but it is better late than never. So Germany much discussed right to residence and other laws making it easier for foreigners in the country to make their legal stay, move to the country, or gain permanent residency there has become effective today, January 1st, 2023. The new law, which has been published in the Federal Law Gazette on December 30th last year in 2022, has been published in the Germany's federal law last year, will give almost 140,000 foreigners who have been in Germany under a tolerate status. I will explain that. Tolerate status is like it's called Dudung here. Tolerate status is not a permanent residency, meaning your residency is in limbo. There is a condition attached to it. At the end of the day, the foreign office or the immigration office might decide otherwise against your wish. That depends on many other factors. So what I'm trying to explain now is the tolerate status. The tolerate status allows you to live in Germany, but under certain conditions. So it's not permanent, and you need to be going for renewal of your stay. Sometimes it's 3 months, sometimes it's 6 months, sometimes it's a year, but not something for a longer period of time. So it's always, you need to be at the immigration office on the date stipulated on the card, or the card you are holding, because you have to be identified with something. So, and everybody have different cases as it applies to each individual. Back to what we were reading, that this law will give almost 140,000 foreigners who have been in Germany under a tolerate status the chance to meet the necessary requirements to stay in Germany through an 18-month residence permit. That is, there are some people that have been living under this tolerate status, which is called Dudung. You will now be renewed for another 18 months so that you can meet some certain requirements for you to really get your full resident permit. So the requirements amongst include securing livelihood, among others. Some people under this particular status have no job and they depend on the stipends from government. So I think what this law is going to do for a lot of people is to get a job, perhaps while under this particular temporal status called Dudung. You've been able to acquire some skills or language skills for yourself that will really go handy in getting a job, because like I used to tell people, if you want to enjoy your stay in Germany, take the language. Very important. It is very crucial if you want to enjoy your stay in Germany at all. The language is quite important and very vital for your daily survival in Germany. So regardless of your first language, German language is as important as the air you breathe. It will open a lot of doors for you if only you can just take it serious. You should be able to secure a means of livelihood. That is, you have a job and you can feed yourself and you can pay all your expenses all by yourself. So if you can do that, and if you can prove that within that 18 months that this new resident status allows you, then there is likelihood you get a full residence permit in Germany. So what does this state in the law? People who have been in Germany for 5 years as of October 31st, 2022. That is, if you've been living in Germany for 5 years as of October last year, October 31st, 2022, who have not committed a serious criminal offense. Those are other conditions. Aside having a means of livelihood, like you have a job, you also must not have committed serious criminal offense, and who are committed to the free democratic basic order will benefit from this. A press release of the Ministry of the Interior points out. It further reveals that by October 31st last year, that over 248,182 tolerated foreigners residing in Germany, about 137, that's close to half, 137,373 of them for a period of longer than 5 years are going to benefit from this new residence status. Commenting on the new law, the Federal Minister of the Interior, Nancy Faeser, said that the country is creating a change in the perspective and the immigration policy with it, by giving good opportunities to people who are well integrated in the German society. And she says, we are ending the previous practice of chain tolerance. In doing so, we are also ending the often years of insecurity for people who are already long since become part of our society. The minister said, there are a lot of people that have been living and they are not even sure whether they could be deported the next morning. So this is like giving more assurance. So if you are here and you have not committed any crime, or you are not seen as a threat to the society, there is good chance of working your way into getting the full residency. Mind you, if you are under this temporal resident status, which is called do not forget, not people that are not known by the system. A lot of people are living under the shadow of the system. This doesn't apply. Perhaps you start working your way and taking advantage of this rather than living in the shadow of the system. Get yourself into the system rather than living with fear of being deported. Perhaps a lot of people, let's be factual, I've met a lot of people that have been living here but they are unknown to the German system. So those are the people you say they are living under the shadows of the system. They are not recognized. Whatever job they do, some are doing job, but those are not legitimate jobs as long as you are living under the shadow of the system. And if perhaps the system catches up with you, how do you get yourself out of it? I read further. Other regulations on residents have also come into force today, which among other will give well-integrated young people aged 27 and younger the opportunity to stay in Germany after 3 years instead of 4. So if you have been given this temporary status and you are under the age of 27 and younger, and you have stayed for 3 years in Germany, then the initial law is for 4 years. When you live in Germany for 4 years, you have to live for 4 years before you are given your full residency. If you are under the age of 27, let's not forget. The standard in the Skilled Immigration Act, I did a video on the skilled workers visa. It's somewhere here above. Don't forget to check it out after this video so you understand what the skilled immigration and what are the requirements. The Skilled Immigration Act that were put into effect for a limited period will be made permanent and thus permanently applicable in a bid for Germany to become a more alluring country for skilled workers from third countries. At the same time, these skilled workers will be able to bring their family members, please pay attention, their family members over to Germany without obliging them, that is the family members, to obtain a German language knowledge certificate. Because the rule before is, even if you plan or you have gotten your full residency and you plan to bring any of your family members from your home country to Germany, it is a minimum requirement to have a level of German proficiency, that is the basic, which is the A1, before you can move such a person here. But now, with this new law, it will not be required from those your family members which you intend to bring to get this German knowledge certificate. I hope that is clear. The federal government is now also making it possible for asylum seekers to have access to integration courses and do professional language courses. I find this really interesting. For some people who have been under the Asylum program, this is a wake-up call for those that have been dragging their feet. There are a lot of opportunities that abound, and starts progressing forward by doing something meaningful with yourself and your family, regardless of the country of origin or the date of entry of the person concerned. Regarding the repatriation of persons without a legal right to stay in Germany, that is, those that are been living here illegally, the authorities intend to be stricter in this regard. That is, they are going to tighten their hand more about deportation, in particular to individuals with criminal backgrounds, by making easier to order deportation for this type of foreigners. We've seen a lot of people from different parts of the world that have been involved in, they've been given this temporal status, but one way or the other, their past is catching up with them. Some have been caught in some heinous acts, some have been involved in some dubious acts or criminal acts. The German system frowns at such because they have built a stable economy over the years, and they do not want their system corrupted. They do not want a lawless environment, so they frown at any form of criminality. So such people, the law make it easier now to get them repatriated to their country, wherever they come from. So this is what I have to share with you guys, and if you found this video very interesting and informative, please hit the like button, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. It only helps this channel rating. And if you are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to share also with somebody out there that might need this information. And guys, I want to draw the curtain here. I hope to see you by the next video. I remain yours, Femi Julo and family. Thank you guys, and see you by the next video. Bye.